All right. So for the first time, I'm doing a player of the season specifically for the Manning Cup. And this time around, not an attacker who will get it. All right, so we're back. We are back. All right, so the season has ended. I thought it was a really good season and a big season for Kingston College. Celebrations, everything's supposed to complete by now. But you don't know. We need to find that person who stood out the most throughout the season, and it's quite easy to select someone because one of the person who normally easiest to get it is the goal scorers. The goal scorers are the one who are highlighted the most because scoring a goal. This is a good thing, such and such. Tend to get highlighted way more than anyone else. But for this season, I'm not going to give it to a goal scorer. I'm not going to give it to a goal scorer. I'm going to put it as MVP, the most valuable player. The most valuable player. And when I mean by valuable, I mean this player would have helped his team week in, week out with high standard of performance to bring his team to win the title, because this is the Manning Cup we're talking about. This is the Manning Cup we're talking about. But before I do that, I have to discuss. I have almost 40 players' name. 40 on a piece and in my book. You don't know the prediction book this, right? These 40 players, well, 37 to be exact. 37 to be exact. And I'm going to tell you all of these players' names and players coming from this list as well. Well, the players, these are the players who would I say are the top performers for the Manning Cup. Now, the thing is, there are other players who did not progress as far as some of these players in the Manning Cup / Walker Cup, because you have to give Walker Cup a bit of credence as well. Because say well, Walker Cup teams came from the semi-finals. These are the teams that came from the semi-finals, advanced. And some of the other teams from the earlier stages are gonna get left out, unfortunately. But there are so much players, and I can list up to probably about 60 players who I do believe are probably more in the Manning Cup. Do I believe that these players are really, really, really good? Teams like Eltham, who perform extremely well. They have a few players in Eltham as well. St. Jago, a few players in St. Jago. So there are other players in aspect in this competition who definitely deserves a mention. Even the centre back from Jonathan. So there are other players. Unfortunately, I'm zoning in a little bit more on the teams who advance as far as possibly competition. Probably semi-finals up from the Walker Cup and the Manning Cup. So semi-finals and winners. So these are the players. Let's start off with the champion. We have Matrim Martin, the number 10 from Kingston College. We have Roger Zimenez, some left back from Kingston College. We have Deshaun Byfield from Kingston College. Malik Williams, Kingston College. Demario Daly, Kingston College. John Green, Kingston College. Damien Smith, Kingston College. Let's go to Idle, Sean Henry, number 9. Number 7, Keanu Jackson. Well, Keanu Jackson were different numbers of my time because the number 7 was a 14-year-old. I do Sean get the 14-year-old name. I thought that he had actually a good game. And Ronaldo Bart of Idle as well. Number 10, Ronaldo Bart. Jamaica College now, they have a lot of players. Um, number 7, Dylan John. Number 15, Asharda Gibbs. Number 20, Jamai Dennis. Number 8, Jamali Bennett. Number 12, Jabari Howell. Number 6, Javon Mills. All right, so as I said, people, these are the list of players who have definitely stand out throughout the season. Gone to St. Catherine now. Amarian Brown, that's the goalkeeper. We have Romain Walters, that's the centre back. I can give out Taylor as well. Can also say Taylor. Caden Young, number 10. Number 9, Dwight Gentles. They could definitely give Tevin Gray a look in. Tevin Gray could most definitely get a look in. And Nathaniel Ellis also could get a look in as well. So you see, just by mentioning those names, they actually pass party, you know. They actually pass party. Stats. So these are the Walker Cup teams. These are the Walker Cup teams. Semifinals upwards. Number 10, Ajite Marshall. Number 7, Kevin Hall. Number 4, Alexavier Gooden. Number 6, Jelai Smith. And you could definitely give Kennard Brown a strong shout as well. And also the captain. Hold on. Who were in what number? Captain. I think no. My apologies. So Kevin Hall were the 11. The captain were the number 7. That's Kolonji. That's Kolonji. That's Kolonji were number 7. 7 Kolonji were. Anyways, Kolonji. That's the captain. Excelsior. Shadiko. Number 6, Shadiko Wizard. Number 7, Damarley Williams. Dan. Really talented youngster. And the leading goal scorer for the competition. You cannot left this youngster out. None at all. In Kimarley Scott. And he's one of the most outstanding players in the competition as well. Mona. Kelme Edwards, goalkeeper. Carlton Brown, number 5. Shane Garden, number 7. Rabino Garden, number 9. Alex Soazo, number 6. Javier Dunn, number 15. Denzel McKenzie, I do think Denzel's not the best season from Denzel as well. Number 10. And Dante Peralta, number 4. I can also give Sean Layton a good shout as well. And if nobody, could be. Anyways, could be leaving. And then no, Woolman's Romy Henry, Dequan Daly. I do think that would cover. That's a lot. That is a lot, people. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is definitely a lot. All right. So at the end of the day, all of these players, and there's more. I can give Zabier Taylor from Georges. There's so much more. O'Neal Mitchell, one of the best centre back in Manning Cup. So there's so much more in competition. So it's just unfortunate that many of these teams did not necessarily go as far as possible. It's some of these players who did not necessarily get to advance. It's not necessarily their fault why the team did not advance. It's just that sometimes the team itself just did not necessarily perform up to expectation and also up to standards. And that's just how football is at this present moment. Now, let's get into the player of the season. Now, in the likes of Kimarley Scott, I would have to say he is one who definitely get a big shout for player of the season. 29 goals scored in the Manning Cup. Basically, only didn't score in one single game, and that's versus I think it was Campion. Oh, Campion as well. My apologies, Campion. Chance Campion. Jazzlets. Jeez. Oh, I forgot him. Banton. What's my miss? Oh, I forget Campion. Taylor. That's the striker. Oh, me forget Campion, man. Me forget Campion. Yeah. That means I'm going to write down Campion right here. So my apologies, people. Forget Jazz. Yo. I'm Bantam. Forget the Monday. Anyways, so those are the names. As I said, the top player. The top player who stood out the most, I have to say that this player have been consistent from day one. And I don't think he missed a match. I don't think he missed a match. I could be wrong, you know. I could be wrong, but I don't think he missed a match. He has been fit throughout the entirety of the season. He has played very, very consistent throughout the entirety of the season. No miss a game. No, no, not from my knowledge. And he has shown a high level of performance week in, week out. And he is from the champions, the Olivia Shield champions, and the Manning Cup champions. He is from Kingston College. Let me see if I can put up his face on the screen. So only can know him. So only can see him. Where is it? Oh. This is the man. Number 4, Kingston College, Kivis Paul. I think of this Paul, could be Kiss Paul, Kivis Paul. I don't know if I K silent or the V silent. I assume it's the K silent. I say Vis Paul or Kivis Paul. Because I know any kind of weird name there. No, let's pause here. Because I know people are going to say, boy, what about Messi? What about Dejan Green? No, one. For those who don't know, there was issues in the first half of the season where Messi is concerned. So Messi was on the bench, until they work out them thing. And then now, sometimes some of the games they're messing up just to keep him fresh. Then Dejan Green, there was early part of the season where he was injured, so he didn't necessarily play as well. But could give a good show for Roger Jimenez. I think he was one of the players who have been very consistent and don't miss a game. Matthew Martin as well, very consistent. Also go over to the finalists in Dwight Gentles. Not really consistent in goal scoring, but consistent in performance. Romain Walters, very, very consistent in the defensive block for St. Catherine. Caden Young, one of St. Catherine main players. So there are definitely players. Mariam Brown, who has been a brick wall in goal for St. Catherine. But I do believe even Dylan John, who's create havoc throughout the season. But I don't know, journey fell short up until the semifinals. But I have to reward the champions, especially the fact that he carried his team to lift that title. And also, he has a youngster right beside him, one of your groom right throughout the game, right throughout the season. So Kivis Paul is the Manning Cup player of the season for me. He's the MG Sports Manning Cup player of the season. Not the ISA, not the schoolboy football, not the northern media outlets, just MG Sports. So if you disagree, I have no problem at all with that. None whatsoever. None. 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 Just tell me who you think deserve it. Put it in the comment section. Anyways, that close off a show for me. Big up yourself, Paul. Big up yourself, Paul. Brilliant season. Wonderful season. And I'll see you guys again, people. MG Sports TV. Out. God bless. Boom. Now I mean, like, share, and subscribe. No phone not like because so you go. Big up yourself, people. We're out. God bless.